Hello, my friends. Executive Coach Ed DeCosta here with the lesson called Like Son, Like Father. Now, wait a minute. You might think that I should have said like father, like son, the common phrase. But no, I didn't misspeak. I meant it. Like son, like father. This lesson is inspired by my son, Brian DeCosta, who just a few months ago launched his own YouTube channel, and it is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, go to YouTube. You're probably on YouTube right now, but put in the search window Lean Bulk or Brian DeCosta and subscribe to his channel. Regardless of what your level of fitness is, you will get something out of it. So anyway, reading the comments, and obviously Linda, my wife, and I are hopelessly biased. We love all three of our children and support them in the things that they do. But one of the things that is so fascinating to me, again, success leaving clues everywhere it goes, is what is driving the viral nature of Brian's videos is not just one aspect. And it's something I've talked about before, about content marketing. If you want to attract people to your business and you want to sustain their interest, you want to keep that audience enthralled, you've got to educate, you got to entertain, and you've got to inspire. And just reading the comments on Brian's blog, you can tell he's doing all three of these things. It is fundamentally about diet and exercise and how Brian has literally transformed his body. He was in great shape before, but much smaller, more slender, more of a runner. And now when you look at him, it is quite amazing. And he's done it all in a very clean, healthy, long-term sustainable way. But what his videos contain, and go check them out for yourself, is all three of these elements. And you can tell by the comments that people make that they're getting all of these things. First of all, they're getting education. He's giving them solid information and, of course, demonstrating the information. So that's really the content. That's the meat. You've probably heard me talk about, if you've been following me for very long, steak and sizzle. You know, people buy a steak because of the idea of eating the steak. They'll continue to go to a particular restaurant because of the value that they get, the actual steak, but the sizzle of the steak is what initially attracts. So Brian's steak is really the meat of the content, no pun intended. So you must educate people. The second is you must entertain them. That's the sizzle part. Make it interesting, personalize it. Tell a little bit of your story. Be a bit transparent, a bit vulnerable. Let them know of mistakes that you've made. Heck, I've flubbed lines and kept them in my videos in the past. Why? Not just because I didn't want to go do the video again, because I could, but instead because it's important that people understand everyone flubs a line. I'm in a partnership with John Maxwell, the greatest speaker on the planet. And he flubs lines. And you know what he does when he flubs a line? He laughs at himself, and that gives everyone else permission. And it also makes him human to those that might think that he's some robot that never makes a mistake. So Brian's channel and each one of his episodes absolutely entertains and shows some of his personality so that people stay interested. It's not, and again, forgive me for this, it's not just guys lifting weights, which is really not all that interesting to most people for very long, okay? And then the third part is the inspiration. Again, people will check you out because of the content. They might chuckle a little bit. They might come back a little bit because of the entertainment. But ultimately, why are people watching YouTube channels? Why are they subscribing to blogs? Because they want to change something in their lives. They want to be inspired. And so you must deliver the content in such a way that inspires people to take action themselves so that they start to manifest results in their lives. And when you do that, boy, then they're hooked. They're hooked because now they view you as a partner in their journey, along their journey towards where they want to go. The most gratifying feedback that I get is not, oh, Ed, you're hilarious, or that was a great lesson. I love those kind of messages and comments and what have you, but the ones that mean the most to me are, I didn't believe in myself. or I didn't know what you said was true, so I tried it, and I've gotten traction. I've overcome a self-limiting belief. I have achieved a result, an outcome that I never thought was possible. And now I can never go back to that old way of thinking. And to me, that's what changing lives is all about. And again, when you boil it down, at the end of our lives, what are we gonna, you can't take your possessions, you can't take your physical possessions with you. What do we want to do? We want to make a difference in lives, and that's what I'm doing. And again, check out my son Brian DeCosta's YouTube channel, because he's changing lives as well. And again, you don't have to be somebody who's going to be a bodybuilder to gain benefit from his channel. He will teach you things that will help you become more healthy. Again, Ed DeCosta. I hope you found this helpful, and wherever you are, you know what I'm going to say. Go make it a great day. Take care, my friends.